Good day, my young Padawans. This is my 25 facts video that was requested. I'm going to start with like the basics and then go on to more complex stuff. Wow. My name, obviously, although I call myself Bunny because of the legendary Bunny and Kitty stuff that me and Sherelle do, it's Nicola. But you call me by my full name and I will kill you. I will hire a hitman and you will all die. Just call me Nick. I'm 19 as well, although many people either think I'm on the really old side or the not so old. I've been called 13 and 25 somehow. I don't know how that works. I really don't. My dream job is to be a director, film director, and influence the world via my awesomeness. My dream car, my dream affordable car is a Vauxhall Astra Elite. My dream not affordable car is either CSC Tuatara or Bugatti Veyron 0.2. The 0.1 sucks. The 0.2 in red and black. Don't even. And bikes, any bike. Not mopeds, not three-wheelers, I'm talking Suzuki, Honda, preferably sort of a Goldwinger kind of bike, because, you know, yeah. Tattoos, I've got 6 tattoos. I've got ancient Greek on this wrist, which is Sayafun, it means love in ancient Greek. That one's Valor and some swirly bits, because swirly bits. Ones I can't show you, probably on my leg, is a spider. I've then also got this, the Jimmy Death Bat from Revenge Sevenfold, and this random just rose vine that goes all the way from the base of my hip to the middle of my back. My favourite movie, why did I write this one down? It's probably, it depends. I've got favourite horror movies, favourite other movies. Favourite horror movies, probably Sinister, whereas my favourite other movies, probably Dragonheart, because, well, dragons, sword fighting, awesomeness, funny lines that are made for adults and children laugh at it because it's funny. My favourite animal is probably a snake or lizard because they're just adorable. Don't even question it. My favourite book, the cross between the original Dracula by Bram Stoker or Angela Carter's Shadow Dance. Those of you who haven't read Shadow Dance, read it. Shadow Dance is basically, like, you know that feeling in life where you just feel like everything is completely taboo, your entire life is just wrong. You get that feeling while reading that book. It's a proper horror book. I mean, those of you who probably maybe read Twilight or whatever and expected it to be sort of vampire horror. If you like horror, read Angela Carter or Virginia Andrews. She does some good stuff. Although Daughters of Darkness is I won't even elaborate into that. It's just it's like every taboo ever. A random fact about myself, I've worked with a lot of bands. I first started working with a band, Mad Aside, from my area. I was their merch for quite a while, I got paid for it, which was nice. And then I worked with a couple of other bands as well. One of them I sincerely hate with every bone in my body now for making me cancel doing a film that I was actually going to get to do. That's another story. My favourite mythical creature is dragons. If you haven't noticed, just by looking at my room, this is my room by the way, I've got a count of about 11 dragon statues. I've got a dragon tattoo on my back, which I completely forgot to show you. On the tattoo section, I'll elaborate into that later. I just love dragons. They're just awesome. Not for the fact of the whole killing thing, it's on the whole, oh, I've got a pot of gold, you take my gold, I'll kill you with fire. It's more the valour and the elegance and the ability to fly, which I so wish I had. Another random fact is I'm writing many books. One of them is nearly done. None of them are for kids. If you are under the age of 13 or 14, if my book goes on sale, do not read it. I mean that. It is not for the light of heart. There is every taboo in there you could possibly look for. The second book I'm writing is even worse. If you've read any Greek mythology to do with gods, if you've read any Arthurian mythology, don't read my work if you are not prepared for the worst. If anyone's read Chaucer, expect that kind of thing. Or Gawain and the Green Knight, read that kind of thing. It's not pretty. My favourite game is either Halo Reach or Saints Row 3 or 4. Before that, no. 3 is just awesome, you know, the dildo base bat and the dual wielding SMGs and a bike that makes it sound like someone's just gargling. My favourite play, probably a cross between Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream or Sophocles' Lysistrata. Those of you who don't know what Lysistrata is, it's a good reason. Lysistrata is basically a play about Greek women going on a sex strike because all the men are fighting, and how halfway through the play you just see loads of men with boners. It's got a good moral in it, but it's gross and it's been banned from the stage. I plan to change that though. Maybe one day. My strangest phobia is of slugs. I can't stand them. Not that I have a fear being murdered by a slug, it's just they're just gross to look at. And probably dawns from the fact that when I was 13 and I had my first boyfriend, you know, I went to kiss him and there was a slug on his lip. Yes, I've kissed a slug, that's gross. Everyone grimaced at that. My favourite non-alcoholic beverage is coffee. Coffee all the way. I love caffeine. I am willing to say yes, I'm a caffeine addict. I have about 5 cups of coffee a day, if not more. Which is probably also why I talk so fast. I've realised that now. I'm really sorry about that. Weirdest thing I've ever done on camera. On a live camera. I'm sure I was looking at them feeling like, what's she done that's weird? It's probably from the old channel where I did run face first into that wooden pillar. There's mooning when I pulled my trousers down and let the whole world see my ass. Stripping on camera, snorting, sniffing salt on camera. I could go on. I don't really know why I wrote that one down. There's so many I actually can't choose. Random fact, I rode a camel when I was about 3 or 4 years old. It wasn't fun. It was one of those Dominic, what are they called? The camels with like one massive ass hump. No, 2 massive ass humps, sorry. My mum sat in the little dip between the humps. I was young, so I went on with her and I sat on the hump. Don't care how old you are, if you're female, even if you're male, it hurts that general area going up and down on the camel's hump. They're not soft. They're really not soft. Really? Ooh. Changed my accent then. I've met a lot of famous people as well, not to brag. When I was 13 I met Darren Shan, the author. When I was 15 I met Doug Bradley, Pinhead from Hellraiser. He is so adorable, just so you know. He is the sweetest man ever. I mean, when you watch Hellraiser, he's all like, grr, I will tear your soul apart. But in real life, he's such a cuddly, nice guy. He's so kind. I've got a picture of me with him, which I might add in at the end of the video, just to brag. I met Anthony Head. I made him laugh, actually. We went to a Comic-Con. I dressed as Morgana from Merlin. Of course, he was Uther. I got him to sign my thing, and I just sort of looked him dead on the eyes and just went, I am your daughter after all. And he couldn't stop laughing. It was weird. Also, Alexander Blanc also played Mordred in Merlin. He was cool. I've also kind of met some of the more actors from Merlin, but that's kind of... yeah, it's alright. I also met the guy who used to own Swansea City Football Club, and a lot of people hate him. He slept with the World Cup. I went over his house. Lovely house. He used to go to the radio with my father. He's a really nice guy. I don't understand why so many Swansea City football fans hate him. Might be because he lost them a lot of money. But he did sleep with the World Cup. Actually slept with it, so his wife came home to him spooning the World Cup, so that's a fun story. Yeah, so I got on the Merlin set. I was this far away from Doug Bradley and Colin Morgan, and then I had a bouncer who just came up to me and went, nope, and signed my DVDs. Colin's really nice. Bradley, if you're watching this, you're a dick. I hate you. I heard about that thing you did with the 6-year-old girl when she asked you to sign a CD for her, and you were just lazing around and you said you didn't have the time. That is cruel, dude. That is cruel. A 6-year-old girl, or 7, whatever. You don't do that to a fan. There was nobody else there. You weren't too busy. Common decency. God. You're good in Merlin, though. Exactly. I'll be nice. You are good in Merlin. You play Arthur lovely. I'm making Sherelle laugh now. But
kind of fit, though.
Yeah. Yeah, Sherelle thinks that you're fit, Bradley. I don't even know if you're watching this, but Sherelle thinks you're fit. You're still a dick. It doesn't... fit or not, you were still a dick to that little girl, and you were still a dick to me. So...
probably a fit thing.
Fine, he's a fit dick, but... Moving on. Favourite Star Wars character. So many people are going to hate me for this. I love Jar Jar. I love him. It's not because of like how he's cute and anything. It's just because in the first one, like technically the fourth, but the first one, when he just fucks up and manages to somehow get the battle on their side, when all the Gungans are losing, and he just fucks up but somehow makes it all better. That's what I like about Jar Jar. I've got a little Jar Jar toy. Where is my Jar Jar? Here's my Jar Jar. I've also got a Jar Jar Binks minting box up there, over there somewhere. It's on a wall. But yeah, I love Jar Jar. He is so cute. Love him. Oh god. My favourite comedian is Eddie Izzard. I've kind of seen him just running down my road before. It's been a little weird. I kind of wanted to run after him and just join him for a bit. He is my favourite comedian. He's a smart comedian. He doesn't talk about absolute crap. He actually has really good lines. There was some of his videos, I got loads of them, and he just blows my mind. He's so funny. He's a really, really good guy, and I mean, the sketch he did on Noah's Ark is just hilarious, and the squirrel thing, I don't even, he's just so cool. The best song I can play on guitar is a cross between Metallica's Whiskey in the Jar and Fear of the Dark, Iron Maiden. I can only play tab, I can't actually play chord, which is weird. My GCSE music exam, I did play Whiskey in the Jar, I got an A star for that, and then my music teacher made me play Kings of Leon, You Somebody. I got an A star for the Whiskey in the Jar, I got an E for Kings of Leon. So anyone who plays guitar and you're doing a music GCSE, don't listen to your teacher. You will get bad grades if you listen to your teacher. Listen to yourself, that works. Right, this is where I can actually show you the dragon tattoo that I didn't show you earlier. The history of my tattoos. The first one I ever got, which is Iafun, it means love, simply because it's one of my virtues in life. I think... Shut up, Mindy! That's my cat! I think she's outside the door, let her in, she's cute. She's a star for cameras. Hello? Hello, baby. Mindy! You're famous! She's super adorable, but kind of terrible at being a cat. Oh yeah, that means love, simply because that's what I believe in. The second one I had was this one, I think. It was either that or the dragon. I'll go by wrist anyway. It's Valor, because if anyone's seen Dragonheart, which is my favourite film, a knight is sworn to Valor, and I love it. Valor is like my life's message. Third one is the dragon on my back, which I will actually show you now. Yeah, that works. Simply because I love dragons. They're just, love them. Then I also have a spider on my ankle, which is the symbol of the Larton Crepsley Down-Charn saga. I said that the wrong way. It's the Down-Charn Larton Crepsley saga. He's the author who got me into writing, and I just wanted to sort of say, well, he's influenced me in such a way, I'll have one of his book banners on my leg. Why not? The Jimmy Death Bat, I've been a massive fan of Avenged Sevenfold since I was like 13, and a lot of people have the Death Bat on them, and I wanted it to be specific because I've always adored Jimmy. The rose vine on my hip is dedicated to my grandfather, who passed away when I was 13 years old. I was really close with him, and at his funeral I had to place a red rose on his coffin. And it just means a lot. He just meant a lot to me as a person, and rather than having his name, I thought I'd actually have the rose that I placed on his coffin. It's more symbolic, and it's closer relating to my relationship with him. I might have more at some point, you never know. God, still have that finished. And my favourite alcohol beverage to finish this off, it is a cross between cocktails and beer. I am a beer girl. A lot of girls don't drink that much beer. I love beer. Especially Guinness. There's probably, if you ever see me out on a night out, I will probably have a Guinness. Because I just love Guinness, especially when you're watching the rugby. Rugby and Guinness are just, it's either that or a porn star martini or Sex on the Beach. Not the literal thing. Not the literal thing. But yeah, that's me. You. And this is Mindy. Say hello, Mindy. Bye bye, thank you for watching.